As adults, we can understand the hype of the Rolling Stones or the teenage hysteria over the Michael Jackson concerts. But it's hard to comprehend toddlers going berserk over a rock band. You have to see it to believe it. I've got my ticket.
Security barrier.
Today, a suburban church hall has been converted into a funky venue where 2-year-olds will rock their socks off.
Walk down the street, I get back in the car and buckle up into my seat, 'cause that's the way we do it. Riding in our big red car.
Big red car.
Our big red car.
Big red car.
Our big red car.
Big red car.
Our big red car.
The Wiggles are preschool pop sensations. In just 4 years, they've become one of Australia's most adored groups. They've soared up the kids' charts to win 2 gold records, and last year the Australasian Performing Rights Association Award for Best Children's Song. Not bad for a pack of former preschool teachers.
It's the Wiggles, everyone, with the big red car. Hey.
Hi everyone, hello, we're the Wiggles. I'm Murray.
We came about at university, we were all studying early childhood teaching, and we did a music project, just a tape, and we took it to the ABC Records, and they put it out. It was just a project meant to be just a one-off, and the album just went berserk, and here we are, like 5 CDs later, and videos and books, and we're in the Wiggles.
It's just extraordinary. I bet you wish you had this much control over children when you were actually in the classroom.
Oh, in the classroom is pretty good. When you actually learn where children are coming from, it's not a problem managing children or guiding them. It's quite fun. It's not hard at all.
2, 3.
Parents, don't fear. Die-hard Wiggles fans are in good hands. This is good, clean fun.
Spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Cold spaghetti, cold spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti. Spaghetti, spaghetti, spaghetti. Whoa.
Greg Page in yellow, Jeff Fatt in the purple shirt, Anthony Field in the green shirt and Murray Cook in red are on tour 11 months a year, performing to packed houses 5 to 6 days a week. Luckily for them, the concerts last just 45 minutes, but it's enough to challenge the concentration span of their audience.
Whoa, D-O-R-O-T-H-Y, Dorothy the dinosaur.
With song titles like Dee Dicky Doo Dum and Willoughby Wallaby Woo, it's hard to imagine mums and dads being big fans of the Wiggles. But an amazing number of parents around Australia can sing these songs verbatim.
Oh me, oh my, he barks all day and night, R-O-T-H-Y.
The actions are so great that they pull the kids in beautifully. You don't have to worry about what they're doing on the floor because they're just entranced. Their songs are really catchy, but they're also very easy for the kids to follow, and they've got terrific characters for the kids to recognise and play with.
Is it good for babysitting?
Oh, during that terrible hour in the afternoon, yes, the Wiggles are fantastic for that.
Why do you think that the Wiggles are so popular?
Well, hopefully it's because we've stayed true to our educational background, which we learned was to everything from a child's perspective, not an adult perspective. So we're child-centred. We think about what does a child get out of this experience, and we've done that all the time.
It's very, very interactive. The kids really get into it.
Well, that's right. Everything's got to involve them. That's another thing. We hope every song we do, they've got something to do in it, or they're going to help us out, and they feel like they're helping the Wiggles. It's great.
Can you point
I can remember having to wait until I was 13 to go to my first rock concert, but here, Littleys scream hysterically and mimic human seaweed while chanting Wiggles idioms.
Arms up again, everyone. Let's all sway from side to side. That's the way. That's really good, yeah. Everybody clap. And everybody sing.
The excitement is all too much for some, who are reduced to tears, and others have to be taken backstage to have their nappies changed. While Gary Glitter had the silver heels, the Beatles the boyish haircuts, It's coloured T-shirts and black slacks that have become the Wiggles trademark. Well, except for the main star, Dorothy.
Well, who's that in the garden, eating all our red roses? It's Dorothy. She wears a fluffy white hat.
Dorothy is definitely the star. Although, you know, Henry the Octopus is vying for the popularity and Wags the dog. But definitely I'd say Dorothy. Dorothy gets the most fan mail. The children come dressed up as Dorothy and they write letters to Dorothy, and Dorothy's got the biggest dressing room. Dorothy is such a friendly dinosaur. She's 5 years old, but most of the children are 5 years old. She's not threatening, and she's a groovy dancer.
R-O-T-H-Y, she's my favorite.
You wouldn't get Mick Jagger performing during daylight hours, but here, the Wiggles break for lunch, already having performed 2 shows today. And instead of caviar, brie and champagne, it's cordial and peanut butter sandwiches. Well, what's it like being out there in front of a horde of screaming children?
It's great fun, and you always see really amazing things happening in the audience, so you're never bored doing the same show.
That's true.
You know, like...
Kids are great. Yeah, kids are absolutely brilliant. As Anthony said, the show is always different. You always look out and see different faces, different reactions to the songs. So it's just a ball, you know, you have a great time. There you go.
Now, most pop stars are mobbed by fans when they walk down the street, but it seems the Wiggles are safe.
Often don't recognise you without your T-shirt, because in the shows I'm always wearing red. So if they see you in the street and you're not dressed in the Wiggles clothes, they don't know who you are.
They also don't recognise our kneecaps as they walk past either, because being quite tall, they tend to just walk past our kneecaps.
Oh well, lunch is over and it's time to meet the fans for concert number 3, then 4, all in one day. The Wiggles phenomenon is just amazing. Already they've sold over 200,000 CDs, over 150,000 videos, backpacks, T-shirts and books, and these are their favourite merchandising items: Dorothy the dinosaur caps and tails.
We can wiggle, woo, and wiggle, woo, wiggle at home without.
With gorgeous faces and delightful reactions to watch during their concerts, Anthony, Jeff, Greg and Murray say they'll never tire of being the Wiggles. Becoming king of the kids has been like a fairy tale come true.
Sometimes children can ask you if you're real, or they don't really know how you've come out of the television. So one child asked, "Are you real or you make believe?" And I said, "What do you think?" And he said, "I think you just make believe."
Healthy, wealthy, healthy, wealthy. Healthy, wealthy, healthy, wealthy. Healthy, healthy, wealthy and wise.